It is officially the season of spring cleaning, and I'm feeling the itch to start cleaning our house from top to bottom. Today we're cleaning places I've never cleaned before. I'm sharing a cleaning supply haul and testing some new things, and I'm excited to share it all with you guys. Today's video is also sponsored by Eufy, so thank you so much to Eufy for making this video possible, and let's get into it. Spring cleaning is a big task. I don't know about you guys, but I have been seeing checklists going around and it feels like the list gets longer every year. We all need a little help to get it all done, and that is where Eufy comes in. This is Eufy's X10 Pro Omni robot vacuum, and it features 8,000 PA suction power, and it'll even mop for you. It's a totally customizable cleaning experience controlled by the Eufy Clean app. You can schedule cleanings, you can customize different scenarios, you can clean by room or by zone, or you can use your Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant for voice-controlled cleaning as well. Think of all the things that you could be doing if you didn't have to vacuum and mop. You could be cleaning your pet's food bowls, or you could be tidying up toys with your toddler. Maybe you're cleaning your kitchen, or my personal favorite, you're just sitting back and relaxing while Eufy does all the dirty work for you. Like I said, the Eufy X10 Pro Omni will also mop for you, and I've noticed that it does an excellent job. It looks like I've done it myself. The mop can apply a downward pressure of 10N at 180 RPM, and that pressure helps it to clean stubborn dirt. It also features an 80 milliliter water tank, which helps the mop to maintain a consistently moist state while cleaning the floor. Something else I've noticed is that when your vacuum is all done and returns to the Omni station, it will clean itself and the mop pads actually fully dry out using heated air, so I've not experienced any musty odors, and I'm a big fan of that. This vacuum also has a newly developed edge hugging feature, so it can deep clean along the walls, and it uses AIC obstacle avoidance to avoid 100 different kinds of obstacles, like for example shoes, wires, or children's toys and furniture, so you don't need to worry about tidying up before cleaning. It's actually equipped with an obstacle avoidance algorithm that is used in self-driving cars, which is pretty cool, and you don't need to worry about your privacy, as Eufy always protects users' privacy and has obtained a privacy and security certification. We have pets, so the strong suction power of this vacuum is so appreciated. It features Eufy's strongest suction ever at 8,000 PA and can pull pet hair and other debris hidden in carpets for a deeper clean every single time. The brush roll also has a built-in comb that smoothly detangles hair and removes it when it wraps around the brush roll, so gone are the days of digging hair out of your vacuum. This is the best robotic vacuum for under $1,000 with its super strong suction power and Mop Master 2.0. There is good reason why the Eufy X10 has gained multiple awards. I mean, just wait until you see the dirty water that I pour out of the dirty water tank. My floors have never looked better, and I will be running this every single day, maybe even multiple times a day. So I hope you all enjoyed this demonstration of this super powerful Eufy robot vacuum. I will be sure to have the Eufy X10 Pro Omni linked in my description box down below for you to shop, and I just want to say another big thank you to Eufy for sponsoring today's video. I cannot even make this stuff up. Yesterday, I was filming, we were cleaning up out here, I was running the Eufy vacuum, like opening up a package from Truly Free, which is like a new laundry detergent. So I was doing all this stuff, trying to have a super productive day. It was Monday. I typically don't reset my house on Sunday anymore because I just want to relax. So usually Monday is the day, and I was gonna film all of it. And then I went to get Sutton down for his nap, and he was covered in hives, and they've only gotten worse and worse and worse, even with Benadryl since yesterday around noon. So today it's like almost 11 o'clock in the morning the next day, and so we just left the doctor just to get him checked out, and now he's down for a nap because the Benadryl is absolutely knocking him on his butt. But it turns out he's allergic to amoxicillin, which is an antibiotic that he was on for an ear infection. So it's just, it has been non-stop this year. We've had stomach bug followed by a cold followed by croup followed by an ear infection, and now an allergic reaction to the amoxicillin. We just cannot catch a break. It has been rough, and my plans for this video have kind of changed. So now that he's down for a nap, I'm going to try and get some things done. How much I'm going to be able to get done, I don't know, but I'm just going to do the best I can, and let's just hope this is the last of it, because like I said, we've been going through it lately. It's just been one thing after the other, and it's exhausting mentally and physically. Yeah, we'll see what I'm able to get done today. Maybe not anything at all, maybe a few things. I'll do the best I can, and before we we get into all that though, I'm going to insert the clip that I took yesterday before the hives thing happened, when I was opening up a package that I bought from Truly Free to try out their laundry detergent. So we'll start there and then fast forward again to today. I was very excited to open this package from Truly Free. I have been wanting to use more non-toxic products in our home where I can, so I placed this order myself. This brand has no idea that I exist, but I'm excited to tell you about them. So Truly Free is a great brand. They have 0 toxic chemicals in their products, and they have everything from laundry to bathroom to kitchen cleaning products. I specifically have heard good things about their laundry line, so that's what I'm trying first, but I'm sure if I really like this stuff, I'll try the other things down the line as well. But again, they have no toxic chemicals whatsoever. And my husband and my oldest son both struggle with skin issues like dry, itchy skin and sometimes rashes. So I've always used Tide Free and Gentle detergent, but they still experience these issues. So I'm very curious to see if their skin will improve using this line instead, because it says on their website that it's a skin safe formula. I also like that it comes with a reusable bottle, so it's better for the environment, but also everything smells amazing. And I thought it was so cool that on the Dryer Angel packaging, it explains how the purchase of a Dryer Angel directly supports deaf women in Jamaica and former victims of trafficking in Japan. So this brand does amazing things, and I'm really excited to try all of this out and support them moving forward. I believe that everything I got came as a bundle altogether, like a starter kit almost for laundry. But I will have this linked down below if you're interested in checking them out. I'm really excited about it. I did actually test it out on the day that I was filming this, and I used it to wash my sheets. And it did a great job, and it of course smelled amazing, but I'll let you guys know as time goes on what I think about all of this. But so far, my first impression, I'm really happy with everything, and I especially loved the Dryer Angel. It smells so good when you have it in the dryer along with your clothes. I also did test out the washing machine cleaner, and I'll talk about that later on in the video. And now we are back to the next day. So I was having a really hard time getting myself moving, which I think is understandable because we were having quite a rough couple of days with Sutton and his allergic reaction to the amoxicillin. So I figured sometimes the best way for me to get myself going is just to start by cleaning the kitchen. That tends to motivate me. I don't know if you guys are like this as well, but something about a clean kitchen just really gets me wanting to clean the rest of my house as well. So I started with the dishes, and this really did work for me. Once I got the dishes done and loaded into the dishwasher, got my sink scrubbed out the way that I like it, got the kitchen tidied up a little bit, I felt so much better and so much more motivated to keep going. And like I said at the beginning of the video, we are cleaning some places that I've never cleaned before. I wanted to give you guys something very different today, not just my usual everyday kind of cleaning routine that I typically film. So I'm really excited to share all of that. I told you guys in a previous video that I am very partial to the lemon scent of the Mrs. Meyer's baking soda cream cleaner, but they were sold out of it on the Grove website, so I ordered the, I think it's apple blossom scent. And I don't know, I feel like maybe my opinion is changing and I like this one better because I've been using it and really enjoying the smell of it. But you guys told me that you get the lemon scent on Amazon, which I have not seen it on Amazon in quite some time. So I was excited to hear that, and I am going to place an order for that one because I do love it a lot. Until I realized we were different. I know I've been talking about this a lot. I feel like I say the same thing and just repeat myself over and over again in all my videos, but I really cannot reiterate enough how much decluttering has helped to keep my house clean. Like you guys can see right now, there's really not all that much clutter on my island or on my countertops. It seriously takes me like 5 minutes to tidy up and wipe things down now, whereas before I would spend so much time just trying to return things back where they belong or find homes for things. But now that we've decluttered so much of our house, we just have less stuff and things have proper homes, and it's just so much easier to maintain a tidy home on a daily basis. But now this is the first area that I've never cleaned before, which is underneath my refrigerator. So I can't pull the fridge out to clean under it. I would need my husband home to do that. But I wanted to clean, you could see how dusty it was right there on the front. So I first grabbed my vacuum and tried to vacuum it all up, and that wasn't really doing anything. So I grabbed a microfiber cloth, I wet it with some hot water, and I stuck a knife in it so I could run that along all of, what are they called, like grates or something on the front of the fridge here. And this got into all the little nooks and crannies and crevices and got all the dust out, and it looked so much better after. This is one of those things that I don't think about very much, but every once in a while I'll kind of see it out of the corner of my eye and I'm like, wow, I really need to clean that. So I was very happy to get this done. I watch a few other cleaning channels and I noticed that they have a ton of really cool cleaning tools, but you'll see in my video that I don't, and I'm just making do with what I have. And you don't need all those fancy cleaning tools all the time. But the next area that we're cleaning is underneath this entryway cabinet. My robot vacuum cannot get all the way under this. There's like a bar in the middle that prevents anything from going back there. So cat fur and dust bunnies and everything collects underneath this cabinet and behind it. So the first thing I did was obviously clear everything off of the cabinet, and then I just moved it because not only was there dust bunnies and cat fur, but there was also just random junk that had fallen back there. So I needed to go through all of that. I know I have lint rollers, but to me, I just feel like vacuuming my pants made a lot more sense in this situation. So vacuuming my pants, and then we're gonna vacuum up the floor. And this is when my hand vacuum actually died, which was so upsetting because I was like, what the heck? What else could go wrong today while I'm trying to film? So I had to plug that in, and it kind of made my plans change a little bit because I was planning to use it to dust all kinds of things, but it died. So we're gonna do things the old-fashioned way, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. This is one of those areas I really could have used the vacuum, but it was dead. So we're gonna do the same old trick as we did before with cleaning under the fridge, and I'm using a microfiber cloth, some hot water, and I'm gonna stick a knife in it and then run it along this return air duct and get all of the dust off of this. I also figured while I was doing this that I would just kind of wipe down the wall as well, because this is where our trash can goes, like right next to this air duct. We don't have anywhere else to put the trash, unfortunately, so it's just kind of always out here sticking out like a sore thumb. But I wanted to wipe down the wall just in case there's anything, you know, sticky from around the trash can, and then I also wiped down the trash can as well. It has been a minute since I've cleaned the inside of this oven. Can you tell? It was looking pretty bad, and every time we turned on the oven, it just kind of smelled like burning food. So it was time to clean it out. I'm not cleaning the grates today. When I do that, sometimes I stick them in the sink with a dishwasher pod and let them soak. Sometimes I will stick them in the bathtub with a dishwasher pod and let them soak and then kind of scrub them down, but we're not doing that today. So I am spraying some Easy Off, and yes, I said I want to use more non-toxic things in my home, but there are some things that I just have not found a good alternative for yet. I've tried cleaning my oven with baking soda and vinegar. I've tried other pastes, and nothing works as well as the Easy Off. So we're going to move on to cleaning other things while I let that Easy Off sit in the oven for about an hour and 15 minutes. So the next area that we're cleaning is the tracks to our sliding door. I used to have a Bissell steam shot, and that is what I see a lot of other YouTubers and people on like Reels and TikTok using to clean window tracks. And in theory, it makes sense because it's helping to loosen up anything that is really stuck on there. But in my experience using the Bissell steam shot, it just made a bigger mess because it was spraying all the dirt all over the place. So I actually no longer have mine. I did go ahead and donate it because I just wasn't using it, and I felt like it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. And so anyway, I got rid of mine, and we're just doing this the old-fashioned way. So I used some Dawn power wash. I sprayed that into the tracks, and then I wiped that out and got as much of the dirt out as possible. Went in with my microfiber cloth as well, again with the knife to try and get into some of the smaller crevices. And this isn't going to look perfect. I truthfully don't think it's possible to make it look perfect because it was so dirty, but it definitely looks a lot better, and I'll show you guys the after when I'm all done cleaning this.
Talking about revenue, she kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone, but she knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive the wheel, even though she got knocked down and never showed.
This is definitely kind of a lengthy process, and I've yet to find a way to really cut that down. No matter what I do, it's always a lengthy process. I guess it depends how dirty your window tracks are or your door tracks, but mine get so dirty. It's crazy. I clean them and I feel like I turn around and they're already a mess again. So I don't know if it's just because we have like really windy and wet weather here in Massachusetts, and that's why everything seems to get so dirty, but it is frustrating because I just feel like I'm constantly cleaning this up.
I remember her in songs, decades old, but it doesn't matter. Stumble across some memories.
Like I said, they're not perfect, but they look so much better and I'm happy with it. And now we are also going to wipe down the glass doors. I figured while it looks nice and sparkly and clean in comparison to how it looked before, that I would go the extra step and also get this glass door looking nice and sparkly and shiny. And I even went outside so I could wipe down the other sides of the doors as well. I wanted to show you guys this because I couldn't believe how much dirt was on those doors. So the next thing we're going to do is clean the walls in the hallway and like the doors. And I'm going to use this microfiber cloth. I'm just going to wet it with some hot water and use dish soap, I think. I could probably just use all-purpose spray, but I feel like dish soap might work a little better if there's anything like gunky or something stuck on there. But these microfiber cloths came from Walmart. These are like my favorite ones because they're really big. I have kind of dry hands right now, so they do give me a little bit of that like yucky microfiber feeling, but not too bad in comparison to other microfiber cloths, so that's why I like to use these ones. I believe I have wiped down our doors and our walls before, but it's never been like trying to get a big area cleaned all at the same time. It's usually like I notice there's a spot that needs to be cleaned and I'll just kind of walk by and wipe it down. But today I wanted to clean every single wall, every single door frame, the doorknobs, the doors themselves, the baseboards. So I tried my best to get as many angles as I could while I was cleaning all of this, but it's definitely hard because we have a very slim little hallway and my camera lens can only capture so much. And I just don't have a lot of space to put my camera and my tripod in the hallway. So anyway, you don't really see me cleaning all the baseboards and all the door frames and all of everything, but I did. And it actually made such a huge difference. I feel like I was walking down my hallway later on in the day and I was like, wow, this looks clean and nice. It looks like it was freshly painted. And we are hosting Easter at our house this year, so I feel like this is just one of those things that I probably would have done before we had a bunch of people over at our house, but I've already done it, so I won't need to worry about it when I'm prepping for Easter. Do you know how scary it is to be cleaning your baby's door while they're in their nursery sleeping? So I was trying to be so careful to not make any loud noises, so I didn't wake him up even though we did have a sound machine going. But yeah, I had to clean his door as well. I couldn't leave his door out. A bunch of you guys had asked me to give updates on my plants that I got from Easy Plant. I posted a video a couple months ago talking about Easy Plant, but anyway, they're doing great. So this one has a couple leaves that looked maybe a little bit funky. I'm not really sure what those spots are on them, but otherwise it's been doing pretty well, and it was empty, so it was time for me to water this one. And my snake plant, I have not watered it since the day that I got it, and I think it looks pretty good. There's only one, is it a leaf? I don't know what you call it, in the back that looks a little bit rough, but it looked like that before I got it, so I don't know, should I like prune that? Is that what you do with a snake plant? But here's an example of what I'm talking about. It is time to scrub out the oven, so I'm just using one of my Walmart microfiber cloths with really hot water to scrub all over the inside of the oven. This worked really well. I had to keep going back to the sink and rinsing it off with more hot water and wringing it out and going back in, but ultimately it worked really well. I think that I need like one of those small kitchen razors to really scrape off some of the things that are on the door and on the bottom of the oven, because you'll see, again, it's not perfect, but it looks so much better. And still, the Easy Off is the only thing I've found that really makes a difference at all. Any other cleaners I've tried, I feel like they make a bigger mess than what I initially started with, like especially baking soda in the oven. I feel like it just like coats the oven and it's really hard to get all of it out, and it just leaves kind of a film behind. So again, haven't found anything yet that I like better than the Easy Off, but if you guys have an oven cleaner that you swear by that is more natural, you'll have to let me know. In one of my recent videos, it may have been last week's, I can't remember, I had wiped down all of my lower cabinets in my kitchen, so today I decided to wipe down the upper cabinets. And to do this, I'm just using an e-cloth because those clean with just water, and I feel like they are a very safe option for wiping down cabinets so that I don't damage them.
It doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this. 'Cause now I dream about you. I was probably too drunk, it's blurry, but I've got the image of you running circles in my mind right now. And it could fade away.
Next up, we are taking all the screens off of all these front windows here so that I can wipe down the windows. And I do this probably a couple of times a year. I don't do it super often. It is kind of a pain, honestly. And I would love to clean the other side of the windows as well. I feel like they need it. But I don't know, something about trying to clean them from the inside, I've always found it really difficult. So I feel like I'd rather just go outside with like a little ladder and wash these windows instead of like kill myself trying to do them inside.
It doesn't even make sense why we try to fight it. Every time that we touch, the room caught on fire. We could blame it on the wine, but we know that we will both be lying. I wish I did.
I'm also going to wipe down this windowsill here. My cats tend to sit up here a lot, so it gets covered in like their little paw prints and stuff. And we're of course going to wipe down the window frame as well, clean that off, and all of the doors in this corner of our house, as well as the walls over here.
But I'm gonna dive into you.
I didn't even notice how dirty these areas were until I got down on my hands and knees and I was cleaning them, like the walls and the doors and stuff. You just don't really notice it on a daily basis, but once I got up close, I was like, wow, there's a lot of sticky handprints and spills and just, I don't even know what else on these walls and baseboards, so it just made a really big difference to clean all of them. I have seen other YouTubers using like wall mops, and I think that would be helpful for cleaning like the top portion of the walls, but you don't need one, truthfully. You can do it this way and it will work just as well.
You told me there'd be better days.
And the last thing that I did was test out this laundry machine cleaner, and I'm happy to report that it worked very well. My laundry machine looks much cleaner and it smells really nice, so I'll definitely be ordering a couple more of these so I can do this maybe like once a season. But that is it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and it gave you some cleaning motivation. Don't forget to check out Eufy. I will have the link to that robot vacuum in my description box down below. And I hope you guys will come back again next week for another video.
Yeah.